And we should be live. I need to turn my headphones down because that's very loud, panicky music. Hopefully everyone's doing all right today. With the frenetic audio going on. We only have 2 minutes left. What will we do? It's not like I have a quick save at the very beginning of this or something. I also have a pause button. I think. I don't have the window selected, but huzzah. I can pause it all. So that's what I'm going to be doing whenever I'm looking over here to make sure that we get the things that we want. I'm not going to care too much about getting, like, the elixirs and stuff. There's a crap ton of elixirs in here. Main things I want are going to be... I'll probably grab a couple of them, but I'm going to be going after the ribbon, the hunting knife, and a few skills. Because we can learn Esna. We can supposedly get a lightning skill. Don't remember what that is. Hey, Queen. Hey, Bells. Welcome. I don't remember if we just automatically lose whenever time's up or not, so that's what I'm... Oh, it gets real frantic at this last minute. I don't think it's going to take us the full 10 minutes to get through this, but... For some reason, this is giving me very much the Bubbles in Sonic energy. Yes, I'm opening my caffeine right now. Just had some chicken nuggets for lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever it is that I'd be calling this. I think we just die whenever time runs out. But yeah, I've been up since... Jeez. About 11 hours at this point, so. That was a Mario noise. So we'll just go ahead and pause it. Okay, first things first, I do think we want to go back and go and grab ourselves a recovery down here. Because there's supposedly a heal right there. I don't think we can actually get anything in here. Yeah, it's just hard locked off from us. Need me to sleep? I do sleep, just not on a normal person's schedule. And also, the crick in my neck is the main thing that's been throwing me off a little bit here. Okay, so there's 2,000 gold. Let's go ahead and pause real quick. Okay, so if we go up, there's an elixir. We don't care about that. And so we'll go past that door. And there's supposedly a chest to the left. Okay, so that's the one that is there. Okay, so we don't care about the elixir there. Open the one chest amongst the three of them. I'm not sure what this is referring to through the door. This is very inconsistent on how it labels stuff. It'll go away with time. It's just... I am at the age where you get injured by sleeping. Life is just consistent Minecraft Steve noises. Ugh. Ugh. Let's go with... Yeah, I think we go up through this. There should be chests over here. This is one that we want. This should be the ribbon. Right? Well, hopefully you don't relate too much to it. Hopefully things go okay. Can we actually beat this guy relatively quickly? Probably. I'm just going to do normal fights on him, though. Because I don't remember what element he is. We just basically guaranteed we learn arrow. Let's go with an ice 2, I believe. Kind of hoping he would do an arrow too, so I could get that, but I'm not bound and determined to get it. It just would be nice. We learned arrow, we gained levels. which is kind of good. We should have gotten a ribbon from that. That's a giant drink. That's not what we want. We got the ribbon. Okay, so that's one of the important ones. Run to the right and open the chest for more monsters and a shuriken, so we'll get shurikens on the right. I think we do actually want those, because that is a piece of equipment. And we don't actually have the run function, unfortunately. Which sucks! I don't remember if Karnaks are... No, they're not terribly tough. So we're just going to run through this. I will probably change classes after this, by the way, because I have been reading up a little bit on the classes, and I realize that freaking black mages are really not that great. They're fine, but summoners are probably where we want to have him at. Let's see. Can't fall asleep on the back unless very tired. And on front, you need to turn your face and it kills your back, so you learn to sleep on your sides. Sleeping on your left side is supposedly good for minimizing the chance of appendicitis, funnily enough. It's a very minor reduction in it, but it's kind of one of those useless but fun facts Alzorath knows. It does waste our time to get levels up, by the way. I think mine is from hunching over a keyboard too much, so. Okay, so we got the shuriken. Let's see what's next. Double doors, yada yada, main hall, and take the upper right door. Okay, so we go up there. Go through the double doors and around to the lower doors. Continue up the stairs to the main hall and take the upper right door. So, upper right door. So I think, so, you're never quite sure what they mean by double doors. So go up through the double door and around to the lower doors. From here, go up the stairs. So we need to go to the lower doors. I'm assuming this one. B1 floor. I kind of wish it would, like, note the floor names and stuff, but whatever. Take the upper right door, and there's 2 chests in there for some money and an elixir. There's gold. There's monsters. It's an elixir. No, I don't want to fight monsters for a freaking elixir. Need to take out the stupid wolves. Black, and we will go with Ice 2. I wasn't looking to see if the timer actually goes down while I'm selecting spells. If it does, that's kind of a dick move, but I understand limitations of programming. I understand these kind of segments, but I always get mildly anxious during them. Usually they give you more than enough time to get everything. Okay. So there should be stairs in the upper right. Follow the path around to reach the chest with monsters in it and a hunting knife. You definitely want the hunting knife. Give me the hunting knife. Yes, I am following a guide for this. I want to try and get, like, all the cool items, because I very rarely did that when I was younger. We'll do Ice 2 on you, because we're going to need to do a decent amount of damage. Oh, there's... Wrong person, you bitch! I need it on the sword guy. And just observing it doesn't work, unfortunately. Normal arrow is just worthless against us. I do think that is just a counter. Couldn't steal. I don't know what he's going to have as far as items go anyway. I might need to stop into the inventory and actually do a quick heal, though. And I don't know if we'll ever actually use the... Go ahead and just do cure. Yeah, I don't know if we're ever actually going to use the giant drinks, but we have them just in case. Okay, so we've gotten that one. Return to the room with all the chests and run to the bottom where you'll find 2 more containing monsters and elixirs. We don't care about those. Take the bottom exit and go left into the next room. There's more elixirs. Da-da-da. Oh, the upper left stairs. Okay, so the upper left one is where we want to be going to get an elf cloak, which is actually kind of a nice thing to get. I'll probably grab the other gold one. Those are 2 elixirs. That's going to be an elixir. That's going to be an elixir. This should be gold. Then we go up here to get ourselves the other general item here. Hopefully it's not like a terrible encounter up here. Obviously, I should be getting all these just to show them off, but I cannot be arsed. I know. I should probably be trying to steal from him, but it's probably just another giant drink. Let's do ice 2. Hopefully we're still okay on mana. Yeah, we're still fine on mana. I kind of am wishing that he would arrow 2 Barts, but I'm not going to go out of my way to try and get that. Doesn't seem worth it. I could pop on my heating pad, but then you guys would hear every now and then as the electricity flows through it. And yes, I am going to go ahead and potion up. I need to conserve Reyna's mana, so we will probably take it a little easy on that, because I still want to have like a good 3 or 4 casts. We do have elixirs. We have gotten a few of them, so we could use them for the fight as well for mana, but rather not. I don't remember if we ever get to buy ethers in this one. Okay, so now we've gotten that. Before leaving the castle, take the path left of the front door and battle the monsters in the chest. You'll learn Esna, which I think is Asuna. Okay, so Reyna, you're just gonna attack. I'll have Galif do some black magic. Don't come on them. You just get to get stabbed, my guy. They're being jerks. We are getting a decent amount of ABP in from this. The thing is, we can't just sit here and grind it, which sucks for me. I would love to be able to do that. Okay, so we want to go left, get that chest, and we go right to get the lightning skill. We are running a little short on time. Kind of wanted to be out of here by 5 minutes, but... Can you stop focusing on Reyna? You get? Especially since she missed.
They're just being jokes.
Not just a tonic. I mean, we'll use it. Reyna needs it. But yeah, games like this, they can get pretty stressful whenever you are not like optimally set up and you're going through these things. Monsters! If we have to redo this, I'm going to skip the elf cloak and the hunting knife. I don't think we're gonna have to, but... The end boss of this area only has a few hundred life. So... It's not like we need the full 5 minutes I was aiming for, but I would like them. So we'll probably get there at about 3, which means about half the time that I wanted. Sorry for coughing in my microphone there. I didn't get to the mute button in time. Seriously? Game? Don't do this to me. Oh, 2 misses. Lovely. That's really crappy. I'm just over here in my coffin. A vampire. You'd think some people thought I was with my sleep patterns. Coffin jokes, haha. Okay, so we got those. Our coffers are full. Time to get the heck out of Dodge. This is not the boss fight, by the way. This is a random encounter we get right before we leave. I forget if we lose if we're standing out this far. Show us your true form. Blah, 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 blah. I am the bounty hunter, Iron Claw, Morph. Can I be comical about this stuff? Yeah, we're going to try and steal from you. Ooh, a hero drink. I'll have to see what that does. I don't know. So drop ice 2 on you. I think he has like 900 life or 1,000 life or something like that. Which shouldn't be a huge problem. This is when the music will get you when you're actually running out of time. No! It's about to start speeding up fairly soon. Is the real... Because I think it hits 1 minute, it starts going like bonkers. Yay, we got him! That's, I think, one of the few bosses that is actually mandatory for getting XP. Part of me was tempted to just run out to the front and get that fight over with, then go back inside. But the elixirs just aren't worth it to us. Any of the, like, unique items are, but we're not going for achievements. This isn't the Pixel remaster or anything like that. Look, it's more crystals. Trainer. Geomancer. Geomancer, if I remember correctly, is basically mana-free casting, which is kind of nice. The crystals I was wanting to grab at the very beginning. Of course, we saw like 5 drop and we only got 3. Game's mocking me. Okay, now that we're not on a timer. Yalif. What kind of mage do I want to make Galif? It is mildly tempting to go Geomancer on him and then go into Summoner. We also got the ninja. Stealth fighter uses 2 swords. I could use that in place of the thief. Fortunately, we don't get a lot of open slots. Okay, so he probably wants to be... Forget their progression, though. When do they actually get to use Earth? Okay, that is... I think that might be the wrong... Yeah, that's just the bear one. Summoner... Where is Geomancer? Control... Geo. Geoman! Or to use the Okay, yeah, probably Geomancer with him. We'll go ahead and have him on white magic for healing. Switch him over to Mithril Knife because we sadly need a stronger thing for you. Because your abilities, I think the next one you get... It's a question of whether we actually want to bother keeping Secret on or not. Because having Steel is nice. I think Secret is probably the most important one here, with Flee being secondary. So I think... Actually, I think I'm going to get Ferris up to level 5 Thief. And then we'll switch him over to Ninja. And Reyna... You almost have 1 more point in White Mage, so we might as well get that. Oh, that means that Jarlf is almost at 1 more point in Black Mage. Ah, fine. I can't just leave it there because then it's going to bother me. Yeah, he's 1 away. I'll get them both up to 4. Because if we do end up doing some grinding to max them out, it's not going to be... easy. So I think I do just want to go fight. I just want to get them a little bit further ahead right now in case we end up deciding to do that. Ice 2, sure. I don't know if Ice is going to get strong. It should still kill them though, because they only have 90 something life. Now we can swap them off. Definitely want to keep the healers around, though. I think tier 4 is enough to use Asuna. I don't think it's enough to use... Tier 4... Okay, level 4. Blink, Shell, and Asuna. Level 5 is Cure 3. So level 5 White Mage might be worth keeping her up there for. Level 6 gets you all the white spells. Level 7 gets you an MP boost, but it's basically just like a nonsense extra ability that doesn't really matter, because you'll never equip it. So she's going to stay there. You are going to be swapping over to Geomancer for now. I might bring him back to Black Mage just to get... Let's go ahead and get you with the Mithril Knife. But I will probably not be grinding for that. I'll probably just be playing through the game normal. Oh, you need to go up to the front. I think the ninja can equip the moon ring, but I might be mistaken. So we need to kill 11 groups of enemies. I think we go back into the ship to get our next bit of quest. I like the music here. Oh, that's a guy that we're probably going to be talking to in a little bit. I'll come back for you, bud. I want to get another level up so I can switch to ninja. I don't think there's anything we really care about the thief getting. Mug might be worth it. That's level 6. Do we leave you on that? What does Ninja have? He has the flea, which is Dust Bomb. Unlike two-handed, 2 swords will get passed on to the bear and mime classes for free. Ooh, did not know that. Yeah, I think the ultimate abilities just immediately get passed on to the bear class, so you take specific ones. For sure, I can imagine her that does a lot of single turn. Okay. So he can escape. Mug for drinking tea. Ha 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 ha. NPC version. Muggus. Man, I haven't seen that short in a while. I should watch it again. I know some people don't like the Viva La Dirt League. I personally find them enjoyable in just a whimsy way. So she needs to stay around until level 6. Then she'll switch to probably Summoner. Barris. I am fighting the urge to stay on him. You know what? We're going ninja. Sorry, her. We will go with steel. I think. Yeah, we won't need to run away for 10 AP. It's gonna be better damage anyway. We do need to buy some mithril weapons. Can you use the flail? No. Only the white mage can. Now, one thing that I have been considering doing, and I'll probably do this in between sessions. Oh, what are you? Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'll buy one of each. We already have a whip. Forget if that's stronger. We'll find out. You didn't really like them when they began, and now when you're bored, you started watching them again and you really like them? You must be getting old. We are all getting old, one day at a time. Okay, let's see. Is this stronger? It is faster, lower damage. So what we want to do is that. We're keeping the moon ring for later. Monster Bell, if I remember correctly, is kind of like the staves where it's randomized. We could try it out, but I'm not sure how happy we'll be with it. Okay, so we got that. We already did the pub here. I don't think we have new mages. No, it's the same old stuff. I do need to save my gold. My gold is important. So we'll go ahead and talk to you. Hi. Sir, the queen is recuperating on the second floor and our castle was destroyed. What do you want me to do about it? She made it out of the castle somehow. Aw.
Darkness, no, stay back.
So, I don't think the fire ship can go anywhere. Yet. I don't remember what this house is about.
Be warned, in the western desert lives a dread monster called the Quadra Harpy.
Not the Quadra Harpy. Is it 4 harpies in one? Is it a harpy's cord? Aww. The harpsichord. It's like a harpsichord, but evil. Just because I think I did this one, but I don't remember for sure. Yeah, we get dialogue if it's our first time doing that. The names are all over the place in this. Early Final Fantasy, they got creative on translations. Some of the enemies just have the most ridiculous sounding names, too. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... Proper quick save. That means that we lose out on the opportunity to get all of our elixirs. Question is, do we go to Sid first? Why not? Hello, Senor Sidley. Only I'd never made that infernal machine. Oh, Lord. I put you all in danger. Wish I'd never been born. Sid, wait. Where did you go? Must be tough on him. But he can restore the ship. He can give us the ability to move through time and space. I mean, we're already moving through time and space, so he doesn't really give it to us so much as... Are there enemies still in here? Yes. Yes, there are. So if we wanted to, we could grind down here. DPS of the ninja is just so worth it. Yeah, ninja is a good one to grind on. Berserker's a good one to grind on. Because they're just... I don't have to pay attention to them. But I will probably save that for off-screen after today. If I grind those up, it'll just be for that. It'll get me some levels. It'll get me things for bear or mime if we go those routes. I think we still have to talk to somebody here to figure out where they're at. But I can grind while I'm doing other stuff, so... With those classes. With the ones where I actually have to menu, things get a little bit more funky. I thought there was a clue here that told us where Sid went. Yeah, it's just same dialogue as before. I'm pretty sure we just have to go to the... I think it's the library? I think is what it's called. I can go look. We got the 3 classes. Oh, a doip. I missed out on grabbing an item here. Because there was Fire in the way. I think it's this way. I went to look at what's next, and yeah, it is the library. We got the fire rod. Not that we're going to use it very much, but it's there. Man, I miss old RPGs because, you know, in spite of the fact that, yeah, they are... Oh, get out of my way, bud. Despite the fact that they can be more difficult at times just because less modern conveniences, there's just something more relaxing about them than the modern ones where you basically have to be like on edge the entire time. Because everybody wants these active battle systems and everything has to be just pure constant dopamine feed. Did the game just lock up? Yeah, it just froze for a second there. It was not sure it wanted me to do that. Worth noting, I could also grind multiple classes by just doing a few as Zerker and Ninja. Maybe I don't use Earth. We'll see if it does it again. Oh, he failed. And also setting the freaking menu to memory helps out a lot with grinding too. I don't do it while I'm actively playing because that's a good way to just like run out of mana, just leaving it on like, I'm gonna cast a spell. Because I do change stuff quite a bit. Let's see, where is the library? It is, I think it's the blinking one to the straight south of us. Question is, do I want to fight in this desert over here, or do I want to stick to the grasslands? Both are going to be kind of rough enemies, if I remember correctly. Everybody else focus in on Boyd. Well, okay, we're all focusing on Bird now. As you cast the ground spell. And yes, Earth is extremely powerful. It is one of those skills that borders on busted because it's mana-free spell casting, and it's when it goes off, it's basically like your dance effect of Mog and stuff like that. There's ways to make it broken. Geomancy in pretty much all the Final Fantasies. There's ways to make it broken. Some are easier than others. And yes, I consider dance to be geomancy in Final Fantasy VI, because it essentially is. It changes the environment, though, to whatever one you chose. By the power of Earth! I don't know if we might not be able to even hit that flying guy with any of our stuff. I don't know. I'll keep trying to target the zoos with it, but I don't know if we actually can. Because I know Earthquake won't work. But I think if we can get the Air Slash, it would. Air Slash! Air Slash! Alright. What was it? Something Prism! Prism Beam! That's gonna be stuck in my head. Yeah. Bell did all right there, but I do think it is possibly very random, like the frickin' wands. No, it seems not terribly inconsistent. Photon Beam! There we go. Thank you for the reminder. I had almost gotten it out of my head, if you couldn't tell. Other earworms have taken my soul apart. Okay, so this is the library. The library.
are monsters below.
Mid, that's Professor Sid's grandson. Oh. He's very mid. Last I heard, he was left saying he was looking for some book. Oh, is this the one with the book fight? Please tell me this is not the one with the book fight. No, it's Ifrit, and yeah, it is the one with the fucking book fight. I don't know how tough of a fight it's gonna be. I just looked at the enemy list. But I remember rage quitting here once because of that guy. So but that was when I was a wee lad. Anyway, let's go get ourselves healed first.
This is the Library of the Ancients, an archive for old texts that'll attack you.
Oh yeah, monsters have possessed some of your books. I can attest to that. This bookshelf? I think he eventually goes away and we can go up there and get a treasure. Town of Jacques, you'll find unusual things in the ruins there. Oh, it's a ruined town, no! You just grab his book out from under his nose. 30 years ago, the monster Byblos appeared at the Wind Shrine and was sealed down in the basement. So Byblos is here. Ifrit used to burn the possessed books for you. Ah. I want to burn only the books that are possessed, but we don't know which ones are. I forget if we actually... Oh, I see what it is. I think this is the one that we fight in. Fighting books. A Final Fantasy pastime. There's always a monster in the basement. Touche. We don't want to encounter... This guy can teach us level 5 Doom. Don't think I necessarily want to learn that. This is 128. We need page 256. Okay. Yeah, 256 can teach us Moon Flute. Why don't Tonberries like parties? They take forever to arrive. We might accidentally kill this guy before he can do his Moon Flute. I'm just gonna go ahead and cure. I think Trainer has control abilities. Maybe we should be using that to try and learn some of this stuff. There it is. And everyone's berserked. Whatever will we do? Besides, let them attack and kill it off. I should have equipped a ribbon, yes. So I'd be immune to this, but I don't think there's any enemies in this that are actually that awful. Ta-da! Victory! He learned. Job level. I didn't check what he actually learned. It was probably throw. No, it was Dust B. That is our flea equivalent now. I do not want the moon ring auto-equipping. So you have... I think as far as preventing status effects, I think it might be most important for either her or Ferris. Do we protect the white mage from status effects, or do we protect the ninja from nuking us because they get confused? Actually, who can equip the ribbon? Oh, ribbon is not a status protection in this, is it? Ah, butts. Here's most status, and nobody can equip it except for, I guess it's only Bear and Mime? Could have sworn we could have equipped ribbon. I guess I was wrong. Okay. But no one gets to have ribbon. Boo ribbon.
Baramu. What?
Let's see. Do we go for a little bit more speed on you, or do we go for... I think we go for it on you. Yeah. Or, hear me out. There we go. Our mages are just so damn slow. But I think we should be fine down here. I'm giving that odd cane to a man from Tycoon. Finally reached learning arrow level 5. It's over 9,000. What? No, it's not. Do I really have a desire to learn all the blue magic? No. I do, yeah, we do share them. So we've got Flash, we've got Arrow, and we've got Moon Flute. So we can do Berserk, Blind, and just an AoE damage if we go Blue Mage, which is not bad. It functions. It's there. It is a thing we can do. I think this... I was wrong. I was thinking that had like a hidden door or something. Speaking of hidden doors, I think I'm going to do that here. I don't remember if there's any real hidden passageways, though. So we'll go ability... We'll give up on being able to run. To just have secret. And I really don't want it to do that every time. And there is no, like, in-between of just leave equipped what can be equipped. It said that there was... Return to the first floor and go over to the stairs on the left. Okay, yeah, it's just the one on the left. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, those little stairs make me think there is a hidden thing places. Okay. So that allows us back through here. And then this, I believe... I'm trying to remember which way we're supposed to go on this one. Okay. Move it back, run right and go down through, climb it and go up to the right. The shelf automatically move, walk across the shelves and examine the far right wall to move it again. Okay. There's no, like, visual indicator of these switches, so my ability to remember where they are is minimal. Definitely want that ether. How many ethers are we sitting on? 3. We can't just willy-nilly use them, unfortunately. Can't use them willy-nilly. I think if they... I need to try the pixel remaster of this, see if they've fix some of the visual oddities. That's what I was thinking of. I think we want a quick save here. I do remember this. This is why I was thinking of them as being hidden passages. I am Ifrit. I have been shut up in this book for eons. I mean, the guys up top said that you were burning books for them, so... Kinda wondering if you were? Ouch. You do ice 2. You do cure 2 to counteract his burn you all abilities. And try an earth. No, no, Will-O-Wisp heals you. Do not Will-O-Wisp, my guy. Okay, so Galuf is going to be healing. The rest of us are going to be attacking. I might grind up a little bit of white magic for each of them so they can all have raise. He only has a few thousand lives, so it's not like we're in terribly bad straits here. We only need one healer doing all of this. I shall impart my power to all of you. Yay, we got another summon. We will eventually be using them. Just not right now. I have Shiva. We now have Ifrit. We learned Fire Skill. I don't remember what Fire Skill and Lightning Skill are. We could go look. I think it's under that. That no. That no. Time is no. Summon is just those. Sword is that. Blue is that. Songs, no. So what is it? Because they're missables. Just don't remember what they are. Oh, it's a throw. Oh, it's Skeen. Okay, never mind. I am a dumbass. They're Skeens. Giant Drink, we might actually end up using now I think about it. Because that's 2 times max HP, which will make some boss fights a little bit easier. As far as the arrangement of stuff here goes... I think that will be fine. I could go with farming some of those. Don't have anybody that can use the pike. I'm still annoyed I don't know what the ribbon can go on to. Anyway, by the way, how are we looking for progression? Geomancer's almost there. Sorcerer, we're just going through to get it so we actually have access to the swords later on. That way I can take him into melee classes and have him able to just use magic sword on any of them instead of having to go like a proper magic class. Because pretty much all the melee classes, if I remember correctly, can. Except for a Berserker. Can use that as their secondary. I think this might be our first random encounter down here. Of course it's level 5 Doom guy. We need this thing gone, unfortunately. Because I don't remember what level we are. And if it casts level 5 Doom, it's just game over. If we're a multiple of 5. I don't think we are, actually. I need to double check that. And other than the fact that Ifrit was burning books, I don't know what he was doing down here. If we are a multiple of 5, I'm gonna just like be like, nah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. Okay, we're not a multiple of 5. We don't have to worry about it. Okay, we want that chest in the bottom left. No one may pass! Oh my god, I Ifrit, go right through, sir. Oh my, he was afraid of Ifrit. Now, I do find it kind of funny that Ferris is the only one getting, like, the class unique equipment. Fairly consistently. We got all the thief-specific gear. We got all the ninja-specific gear now. Okay, so I think that is the last item down here. Da-da-da-da. Also, yeah, there is one more item down here. There's a Phoenix down, which, sure. It's 1,000 gold, so we'll take it. Hey. Like the south branch? That's not it. Another one of these guys. I don't know if this guy actually can do much. Oh. I don't know if that guy can do much to us, but it already swapped him out. Burn, bastard, burn. Part of me, I think if I were to like attempt a remaster of this particular type of enemy, I would try and have something listed on the screen that tells you how many pages are left to kill. For the most part, they aren't even getting a chance to attack. Oh yeah. I forgot I scheduled that for today. There's a short out on the main channel now. I forgot I had scheduled that already. I thought I had only uploaded it. There's one scheduled for Let's Play Everything as well. I still need to record tomorrow's. It's for Secret of Weepstone. I've been trying to do more shorts to cover like the demos I've covered and the games I haven't really gotten far enough into to do a full review of. Just to give them some attention in my first kind of impressions. For the most part, I've been focusing on ones that I had positive experiences with though. Although I think, if I remember correctly, no, it was yesterday's that I started out cranky about where they put the save spots in a game. And then today's, I got cheesed by the game, but I like the game. Just I got stuck in fighting enemies that stun you every single turn, and if you get stunned, you can't do anything. So I just was perpetually, I just sit there and just wait to die. Which sucks. Never a fun thing. Okay, so there's the Phoenix down. Okay, so go through there. This should get us to this other door. Oh, we got back attacked. No! I'm gonna have to change rows, aren't I? Okay, so you should be fine to cure 2. Galuf can just do his own thing. Not that he's not tanky. We just need to get our melee attackers back up to the front line. I'm hoping this guy does level 5 Doom and wastes his turn. It's a common thing that happens whenever you don't have the resources to, like, get a large number of paid testers. Yes, you can do testing with, like, community testing, which does reveal some issues that crop up, but generally speaking, what happens is you'll just end up running into people gushing about the game, trying to kind of parasocial their way into various things, rather than people trying to actually give you proper feedback on this is a good design, this is bad design. Also, you have to sift through, if you're doing community-based ones, you have to sift through all the bad ideas, too. Which, I'm sure I have plenty of bad ideas, and I'm sure plenty of other people have bad ideas. I am not a master game designer or anything. I'm just a person that loves video games, and TTRPGs, and art, and insert my new hyperfocus. I don't know if we're overpowered or not. We might be. Or receive something. Yeah, there are no perfect games. Because everyone has different taste, so. Okay, what ability did you learn, Galuf? You learned Earth! We can use it now. Yay. I don't know if we really care too much about the other Geomancer abilities right now. Hunter. Aim has since take advantage of the control command. There's only we get the best blue magics, yada yada yada. I don't think we necessarily want him on that though. Want to come down here to the Geomancer? Where are you hiding? There it is. Find trapdoors you can get away with equipping this in areas where trapdoors. Walk slowly one time. Oh, eh. He's at least relatively cheap to max out, so I'm going to go ahead and max out Geomancer. Just because I can. He's only cost 175 to max out. We've gotten less than that on everything. The other option is... You know what? We're gonna do that. And just be happy with it. Because now we can actually do summons and earth. You don't have white magic, which kind of sucks. But... I think it'll be fine. Okay. I don't think this is going to be a bad battle. No, this is just save spot. Should I mess with this? No, we need to save it for the real fight. I don't intend on using a tent here. They're expensive. I always find it weird in these games as well how tents are consumables. I mean, I may not be a person who camps ever. I have camped before. I don't enjoy it particularly well. But last time I went camping, we did not just throw away our tent. You pack it up and you bring it with you, damn it. Okay. I think this is the fight that I rage quit on whenever I was a wee lad. Hello, mid. Mid?
Watch out! There's something funny about this!
Oh no!
We're being attacked by books!
Hello, Biblos. How you doing? Oh no! He's gonna be slowed! Whatever will I do? A slow ninja. That is awful. Let's actually get some summons in. Summon Ifrit. Who did he try to toad, by the way? Wind Slash is painful. So you need to start doing Cure 2s. That should be enough to keep us at least balanced a little bit. Ifrit. We will use the other summons as well. Ifrit, you all the seal. But wait, my master's seal will be blown wide open. See, that wasn't too hard, was it? For some reason, I'm remembering this guy just completely, like, dropping all the status effects on me, making me into toads, making it just completely awful. He tried to toad me a few times, and it failed. So maybe I just got unlucky that one time as a kid. I know I've gotten past him several times. I just remember rage quitting on him once. Ooh, he's got a hard body. I think that is a defense buff. Okay, item, arrange. What is hard body? Yeah, raises defense. Not today. Not today. Captain Crunch. Ooh, Captain Crunch sounds good. I might have to put that on the grocery list. I know I shouldn't eat Captain Crunch. I'm old. It's bad for me, but it sounds good. Can't you see I'm reading? You've got to be kidding, didn't you? Yeah. Huh. Oh, I thought something was banging around behind me. You thought it was the books, huh?
Give me a break! Is this guy for real?
90s-isms. Well, come on. Radical. And see, it scares the guy who is up on the ladder. This, like, given modern slang, this scene feels very different. Mid! Everybody just chanting mid. Oh. Yeah, we did come to save you. Look at this! It's my belly button. It's got lint. See this book? We should be able to repower the fire ship. Yeah, he's your granddad. It's fine. Nothing stumps him. Maybe I could stump him. You speak of the old Sid as for the new one. Now he be making a habit of being stumped. And off he goes. Please let me... please let me use the urn. Thank you. Do these guys say anything now that we have Ifrit? Man. JRPGs burning books since the beginning of time. What? Okay. I think... yeah, we just go back to Karnak. Which involves walking all the way back. Mid's speedy. It's kind of interesting how, like, language changes over time as well. It's a Quadra Harpy. Can we actually beat the Quadra Harpy is a question. I don't know if any of these actually damage it. It does. Summon. Let's do a Shiva. We haven't done a Shiva. Not much damage. There's Aqua Rake. Lots of damage. White magic, we need to do Cure 2. Just so we don't die whenever Aqua rakes us again. And as far as the other spells... don't think this is actually going to work, but we can try it. It did. Aqua Rake is another pretty good AoE spell for Blue Mage. One reason why I pushed through that fight as much as I did. Otherwise, I probably would have ran. Oh, we're one-shotting land wards now. That's going to make life a little bit easier. I do eventually want to have everyone with a shield. It's just going to be something that we have to build up to. I do appreciate that this recognizes holding down the button as just pressing it as well. There's a lot of games where if you're holding down a button, it only counts it as one press. So I do appreciate that that makes everything easier. PS1 Final Fantasy 5? Now that's a treat. Hey, Flair. Welcome. We just got done beating up a book. How are you doing today? And if you have recommendations on the classes and stuff, I'm all ears. I don't remember 90% of which ones are good or bad. So I'm just kind of going with what I go with. I know that maxing them out transfers certain abilities to Bear and Mime. It's not just Flare, it's Mega Flare. You gonna be streaming some Quartet today? Make just about anything crazy? Don't make me do a classless run. I'm a professional at having no class. Not today? Aw. I do like me some Quartet. I've thought about like streaming it in addition to the playthrough that I did, but then I think there's about 100 other games on that list that I need to cover that I haven't. Let's go find ourselves a Sid. Sid! Sid! Is he here or is he upstairs in the pub? I don't remember. I think he might be upstairs in the pub. Mystic Knight is really strong. Bard is surprisingly powerful. Chemist breaks the game. We haven't gotten to Chemist yet. We're still relatively early on, so... we're currently running this. I've just been swapping jobs because I'm not going for min-max, but I will probably do some grinding between sessions whenever we have the ability to. Cinemus Prime. Mid didn't come. Steady thar, Sid. It's no good. Don't even bother with me anymore. I think we get them after the... I've already done water, wind, fire, so next one would be the earth. So I think we get them after earth, don't we? The chemist, that is. For Mystic Knight, the amount of enemies vulnerable to Break Blade is insane. What's wrong with you, you silly old fool? You never gave up. Never! Oh yeah, I was giving Sid a redneck accent. Mid. You can't be afraid of failure. If you fail, then you just have to try again. You told me that. Mid. Mid, I think you're right.
Grandpa, you're back!
Let's fix that ship. Don't know, but we've got to find it and protect it. And to do that, we need the fire ship. Yet another form of transportation. Still not an airship. But it gets us places. Where'd you get? Oh, it might just work. Mid, you done it. You done did it, Mid. Good job. I'm just going all around the South now. And parody of a lot of them. Ta-da! We didn't get all the elixirs in the castle. It's pretty much the only thing we've missed so far, though. And I forget when we get the... I think it's a submarine of some sort to get the mine. Good job! Your experience is mostly Fiesta runs, so we really... Oh, never really mix the jobs together? Oh, yeah. Because you're limited whenever you're doing Fiestas. See, I got it easy. I can use just whatever the hell I want. Okay, so we already have one of those. We have one of those. I don't know if I should buy more mithril shields right now. We might be swapping to a class that can use shields. Do you have a class that you dread seeing whenever it's on the Fiesta list? Freelancer with dual wield from Ninja and 4x cut Ranger is a popular combo, though. Ooh, I could pull that off. We don't have Ranger yet, but I don't think we do we? Yeah, we don't have Ranger yet. We don't have our bottom row yet. Trainer is kind of busted as well because you can control enemies. Berserker is fun. Dual wield Berserker is kind of nasty. I like having shields though because it keeps us alive a little bit better. Is 4x cut a... See, I have one of these screens has it on there. Berserker's not fun when you have 4 of them. But they are one of the strongest, like, just martial fire and forget characters. They're great for grinding. They're shit for bosses. Where is he hiding? Okay, so that is Trainer, Hunter, Ninja... Thief, yada yada yada, Monk, Berserker, there he is. Yeah, Berserker and Equip Axe. Woo! Yeah, he's only 500 to master as well. As far as the one I thought you were referring to, on Hunter, you have S-Shot, which is your 4x attack. Which actually... Just looking through all the stuff. Yeah, we still have several classes we haven't gotten. Yeah, the names... That's true of, like, pretty much all the class ones. All the Final Fantasies with proper classes. They'll have just... very mix and match between the names. Final Fantasy Tactics is really bad about it, too. Yeah, we have to get 690 nice points for the ninja to be able to just be maxed out. I want to get Reyna up to level 6 White Mage. I'm not too worried about getting max White Mage, but I do need to get her working on that. I'm going to take another wolf fight, though. I don't think we have anything left to get back at the very early stages. Why are we not getting battles? Jesus, there we go. Jeebus. First strike. Think that was overkill. Name him Butts. That is a very common one. I think I saw a speed run where he was named Butts. I just named him Bartz because that's his default. I thought about naming him like Alzo or something, or Al, but since I don't get to name all the other characters, might as well go with like the canon names. If I could name them all, I would have gotten a redeem to name your own character kind of situation, but I hate that the Google captions don't take into my intentional inflection. Don't take my intentional inflection into account, because I mean situation instead of situation. There's not a difference, but there is a difference. Butts was the name he had in old fan translation. Yeah, this Super Nintendo one. I think that was Neon Genesis, wasn't it? Or am I thinking it was a different translation group? Okay, so you got level 2. What did you unlock with that one? That is... Twin? Let's go to... Yeah, okay. So let us get our ship. Fan translations are interesting. Out of my way, boys! Oh, wait, sorry, it's mid. He's very mid. You'll have to excuse me. You'll have to excuse mid. He's all fired up on the fire ship. Why don't you rest below until we get her started? Gotta get this party started. One thing that Final Fantasy is actually really good about, and there's a couple instances where Phantasy Star is good about it too, is you have to stop and think, how would technology change if magic was real? And only some people could use magic. Because I guarantee you that things would be somewhat different, but we would still probably develop technology, because you don't want just like a small group of people being the only ones able to make heat for buildings, for example. So you of course would need to develop fire starting tools. A small group of people being able to levitate stuff doesn't mean that a normal person wouldn't need a wheelbarrow. But what about flying? If someone could levitate a jet, would we develop jet engines? Would we need jet engines? Or would that just be something that only the special people can do? Or would we have to develop jet engines to counter the people who have the special abilities? Grandpa. Krill! It's a cruel name to name a child. Do not name your child Krill. It's kind of fishy. You silly old fool. Snap out of it. Did you remember something, Galuf? I'm not from this Earth! I came by meteorite from another planet to stop the evil spirit we'd sealed up 30 years earlier from reviving itself. That's right, the Black Mage, X-Death. Oh no, another darkness. No doubt about it, the power of the four crystals is gathered here. Let's use their power to seal X-Death up here. X-Death. Seems like death would be appropriate. X-Death just means that formerly death. The artist formerly known as Death. That's something you've been thinking about recently. You've been digging into the Fabula Ultima TTRPG system and figuring out how to work their techno fantasy stuff into the more high fantasy other books. Ooh. Got a link to it. Drop it on the Discord. I am looking at a variety of TTRPG systems because I've kind of settled on for Fractured World. I'm going to actually have each class kind of have its own magic system to an extent. Yes, magic is going to function similarly across all of them, but since I'm kind of like using basic D&D stuff as kind of like, this is the plateau that we start on and building stuff up off of that, I'm going to have a spell point class. I don't think I'm going to have a spell slot class, but each type of magic uses its own kind of resources because it's how they learn the magic kind of situation. And that also keeps the issue of, how do you combine two full casters or a full caster and a half caster, that kind of math, out of the thing, because, hey, elementalists, they use spell points. Summoners use concentration kind of situation. I have changed my TTRPG so many times since I started making it. I do have feature bloat, yes. Yeah, definitely drop a link to that if you have one on the Discord. It's an interesting system specifically designed to be like classic JRPGs, even labels itself as a TTJRPG. I think I might have actually heard about this one at a previous point. Oh no, they're dead! Wait, no, they're not. Snore, snore. I slept great! Get up, mid. Now we can sail even without any wind. We'll find the Earth Crystal now. Good, we're counting on you. We're going to the Library of the Ancients. There might be some clues there. Oh, no, not clues. Bark. Let us know if you need us. Take care. Yuck. Now, I'm not sure if we want to go to the next area yet. So you don't. Yeah, Crescent Island is the next place we go, but if I remember correctly, we get locked here. And we do get like Bard and stuff here, so you know what? We'll just continue on. We don't have anything that we're terribly in need of. We can grind when we get there. I don't remember if there's ocean enemies. I think there are. Yeah, there are. I think there are. Immediately gets attacked. Immediately gets back attacked. Oh, you butts. You butt cheeks. I am not fin with this. Bolt 2, because we're on the ocean. Might as well use lightning. And we will do... I'm guessing Ifrit, maybe? It's always a guess as to whether ice or fire is going to be nerfed against water guys. Because sometimes they'll be like super resistant, sometimes they'll be prone to it. It's Finn. Oh no, we're under attack. I keep forgetting that Thief was the main reason we were not getting back attacked this entire time. When in doubt, just go all out. I should summon the other one so we actually have footage of them as well. But I will forget where it is in the footage, so I won't be able to use it for reviews anyway. Speaking of which, I am actually making progress on getting my hard drive space usage down. Yay! It's a zoo in here. Well, first off, drink the potions. A free heal is a good heal. Still don't have any information on that one. There's no problem they can't solve. I wouldn't go that far. They cannot solve the problem of aging. I've been looking everywhere for the crystals, but I still can't find it. Don't even have a clue. Is there an echo in here? Yeah, Crescent Island. That's where we're supposed to go next. We have our clue! But if I remember correctly, we get trapped whenever we go there. I'm trying to remember what other towns and islands and stuff there are. Gracias. I will skim over it after stream. See if I can take any ideas from it. One thing I might do, and this is going to be like an odd thing to do, is I might actually run some like community like one-shots in a few different systems. Just to see how they go. The thing is, that's several hours of not recording. That could actually just bite me in the ass. Ow. I do think, is critical just like the name of an attack? And yeah, it's Ferris will get the kill here. Ouch. Ferris, you need way better defense, my friend. Getting ourselves levels, though. We're doing good. And they are dropping items, apparently. More tonics. Just what we need. I don't need tonics. I need freaking potions. Just trying to remember what else is floating around in the world that we could possibly exploit to have an easier time. Because I'm not a huge fan of getting trapped in a place. Well, we have a few hours, so we might be able to just do it that way. I'm not a huge fan of potentially getting trapped someplace and then not being able to grind between sessions again. Okay, so out here, I am going to save. Just so, in case we run into some bullshit, I can get away. And I should... Ability, Ferris, dust bombs. We're going with that because I don't trust it. 'Cause I think we can get to this place here. Or not. I thought we could. Unless... Yeah, we can get it from here. We're gonna just dust bomb to get away from stuff, because I don't think we're strong enough to handle the stuff here. That's one thing that I do in a number of games. When as soon as they get open world, I will go around and explore all the towns it'll let me. Because, yeah, you can get access to way better gear and stuff. We may not have the money for it, but... we can get, like, a just small boost up early. Although, whether this is going to actually give that to us, I don't know. Hi, Jackhole. Let's see. Yeah, they should have some stuff here. Okay, we've got the pub. We need to play the piano. Going to pretend it didn't take you 3 tries to open Discord because you kept opening BattleNet? Because everything is blue circle icons. I agree with you on that one. I have that issue with a number of things. Like, I actually like the programs that have kind of like ugly icons at this point, because so many just look exactly alike. If I alt tab right now, I can go to Steam. Don't know what that was that tried to pop up there. Where are you hiding at? I can just open that. Can I please have the right window? There we go. Yeah, if I open Steam up, I'll actually show my bar at the bottom. And about 90% of the icons that I use to do stuff are either purple circles or blue circles, which is beyond frustrating. And the things that aren't are just we are doing 3 different red, yellow, blue kind of icons. So I appreciate the ones that are like, this is finally a red icon, or this looks like a feather. Feather probably gives away something that I use regularly. That would be World Draft. Come on, you too! Blue circles and purple circles are the same thing, especially considering how close they put them on the color thing. Because most things that go purple are more on the bluer end from Twitch. Ooh. There might be things hidden places. And while we're in here, Ferris. Secret. This is the item shop. Can we actually get any good items? Not particularly. I am going to buy some of each, though. Just because generally I want to keep stocked up. Not more Phoenix Downs just yet. We will take one more of you. That leaves us with 12,000 to spend on things. I'm good with colors, and in most situations, I have trouble picking up the differences between them unless they're like right next to each other. Okay, so. And it's not like we're going to be locked in this other place for a long time. It's just, I want to make sure. Okay, so silver bow, katana, trident, mage slasher. Yeah, I'll take 2 of those. I think it's going to be better than what we have. Katana is samurai. It's a very short trapping, exactly. It's kind of like the prison thing for the fire town, where it's just like, here's a mild inconvenience. Which is not a problem. What does mage... I could have sworn Mage Slasher was better than these, but... Does it not do silence in this one? Oh, never mind. It is for casters. Never mind. I am a Dumas. Fear me, for I am Dumas Maximus. If you want to do Toilet Berserker, there's an enemy on the island that drops really good axe. I might do that. How tough is said enemy? Like, used it for the rest of the game? Ooh. I don't mind ones. He's an easy enemy too? And this is on Crescent Island you're talking about, right? Well, I know where I might be grinding between sessions. Especially if he's prone to physical to begin with. Hey, Daladon! High chance to inflict instant death. Okay, we already have Cure 2 and Raise. We have Muddle. Actually, I think we have all of these. How's the Final Fantasy V? I'd give it a solid 5 out of 5. Way more things are vulnerable to instant death than I could ever imagine. You're talking to the guy who exploits the freaking... I'm trying to remember what it... X-Zone and invisibility combo in Final Fantasy VI. I abused the living hell out of that. Solid V out of 5. I'm gonna have to make a VV NPC, by the way. In Matutabaji. They can hear strange sounds coming out of the earth on Crescent Island. Oh, you don't say. Sounds like an oddly specific thing to say if this wasn't Final Fantasy. Touche. I am slightly curious how tough the enemies here actually are. I think I will fight one. Even though it's not something that we need to be doing right now. But yeah, oh, I just realized that was a reply to the instant death. I mean, a lot of things are actually very prone to instant death. Period. Oh, you have the wrong weapon, you bastard. I forgot to put Coral Sword on you. Oh, it does cause silence. Never mind. It does work how I thought it worked. Only dangerous place is the cave. I need to swap my weapons to what I want. So the enemies here, not actually scary. Did you just turn your butt at me, double lizard wizard? Little bastard turning his butt towards me. How dare he? I need to probably look up the best ways to grind ABP as well, ability points. Okay, equip on you. You'll get the coral sword because it's just stronger. I think it does lightning damage though, which kind of sucks. Mage slasher there. You're high on sugar and need insulin? Excuse you. Get your insulin. Maybe he started with his butt towards you. Touche. I mean, he is the double wizard lizard. Or double lizard wizard. I forget which way I called him. He is the dude with the thing and the stuff and that does the things. I am high on caffeine, sugar, and ibuprofen. Speaking of which, I should probably go get another ibuprofen. I can feel it wearing off. Are these the guys that can drop the axe? Oh, you bastards. Note to self, run from those assholes. Dude two-shot me. Note to self, if I run into them, I should probably just nuke their butts. Oh, and I forgot to swap my weapons in. Sweet. I'm actually surprised the bomb is not weak to ice. That's why I quick save. You think they're only on the island? Okay. Now let's quick save. And remember to run from the bio boys. Yeah, I just need to have more martial power and I should be able to take them out. Because right now, or I just need to actually, you know, proper damage them. By, say, using... Oh, yep, we'll be fine. Black magic. Ice 2. Just kill them before they kill us. Oh, and we've got an ad. Yeah, this game... I much prefer whenever the games do a proper poison effect. This one has a proper poison effect. It's just bio, and I'm trying to remember the other ability. It's like a single target one that we had earlier. Do just the countdowns rather than actual effects. Yeah, that is lightning damage. That is a pretty good chance of silence. I'm mildly surprised by that. So we've gotten it on how many of the strikes so far? More than half. Maybe I'm just getting lucky at the wrong time. Okay, let's go to Crescent Island. I think it's just straight to the east. Yep. Onwards to the east! To the west. We're going to the northwest. Ow. Oh, you are immune to fire. Great. Let's try Shiva then. I do like our evasive nature. They're very evasive too, though, so. Are you weak versus lightning, maybe? Nope. They're just bastards we've got to hit with high evasion. Thoroughly evasive, wouldn't answer the questions asked in cross-examination. They're so evasive, they just didn't get caught in the first place. Okay, let's go. Another gear 2. We'll probably need to stop off and get a stop at the inn. Hello, Crescent Town. Here comes another quake! There's a quake in my boots! No. Such a terrifying city. Yeah, we don't get to actually go there. I forget where we're supposed to go for this one. Is it in here? Let's see if I can figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. Anyway. Oh, we have to try and leave. Never mind. It's sinking! Oh, no, our ship sinks. Okay. Forgot old man from 8-Bit Theater? Oh, man. They eat my ship. Jerkweeds. That's too bad. You're stuck here now with us. Bite me, old man. Bite me. Kiss my booty. Now, to get it back, we go into the house in the bottom right, I'm pretty sure. Because that's the only one that doesn't have anything else. We already have all the black magic. What is so tasty about boats? We've actually had 2 boats eaten during this, by the way. One of them happened to have Hydra attached to it. Why are you attached to my Hydra? And I don't mean the common enemy in a certain superhero franchise. Do I care about any of these? We're going to be getting this stuff soon, so I might as well buy some. Buy the rest later. Shut up, old man. Can't you see I'm looking for someone who recently came into possession of a lot of money? Are they still making 8-bit theaters? I do not remember if they discontinued or not. I think this was our 6th? Or is it our 5th? You must be tired from your journey. Here's a song for you. Sing it in battle to increase your strength. I think we're on 5. You don't know. I'll let you check. It might be online comic is still going. You were surprised Dominic Deegan is still doing it last you checked? Yeah. We learned a strong song. Oh, I remember. Never mind. Let us stay at the inn for a night. A lot of people stranded here. We need a nap. We need MP back. Yay! So we're gonna be getting, I think it's Hunter and Bard here. We still have quite a few other classes to get. We've got Chemist, we've got stuff like that left to get, but giving you a lot of vehicles you quickly abandon. Yep. Chocobo songs! 'Tis no chocobo. I'll get it. Little bastard's gonna be hard to catch. There we go. It's a black chocobo, but I thought they were extinct. Now fly, go! Let's see. It should be done now, at least on Nuclear Power. It has the epilogue posted as done after 1,300-ish episodes. Jesus. Although it was how frequent of a series, 1,300 episodes would be fairly quick to get. No go. Wait, what's this? It's 2 shards! No wonder he couldn't fly. He had shards in him. We had to beat him out of them. Bard and Hunter. A little dirty, but now he'll be able to fly. With 4 people sitting on him. And we can fly over mountains now. That means we can go almost anywhere we want. Game has such a tonal shift compared to 4 and 6. You really had no idea how to make of it the first time. Yeah, I can see that. Because 4 and 6 were more like fantasy operas, whereas this is more Saturday morning cartoon kind of approach. It's a chocobo! I don't even know where we're at in the world. I was just flying in circles. Let's see. We can go places if we want to. So we can go pretty much anywhere in the world with this. Does it actually... Oh, we have to land on forest. That is a mechanic that I forget about all the time. I get so hopeful and then they take it away from me. Too bad. I don't like that guy. I don't like him. Dude can just go rot into boots. So where all can we go? I hate that the boat goes away that quickly. Because now we can't land in places like this. Let's see. Got a place to the northwest that we weren't able to go to before. We've got a place just straight north. They did sink our battleship. We've also got the castle here. Yeah, the place I'm looking at is north and then west. Put it next to the dragon in the pile of abandoned vehicles. You're not wrong. Bart's is back. Been gone a long time. This is your hometown. So Dragon died of an illness, but Bart's, you hang in there and be strong. You're all grown up, Bart. Bart. I waited for you, you know. Oh, wait, what was that second one that you said? When you're done with your travels, will you come see me? You're the love of my life. Let's hang out, it'll be just like old times. What? No, don't hallucinate me. Ready? We're back in time. Okay. It's hide and seek. How long does he stay up there? How many days? Hide and seek champion, just never sought. Man, that's a dark flashback. He's gonna be a scholar and a gentleman. Oh my. There's the item shop. There's the weapon and armor shop. I don't remember what they have here. Ninja knife. I think we already saw that. Shurikens are just ungodly expensive. Now, it is worth noting, if I remember correctly, freaking... Is it 2? I want to say. Also does a lot of abandoning of not just transit, but allies. Bet you have a lot of memories. Take your time and look around. We run like little scared forest elves, that's what. Everyone is disposable in 2. You don't even get your like actual final party member until damn near the end of the game. Which is really bad whenever you have a situation of frickin' whatchamacallit. My brain just completely farted. Or you have to grind up your skills. Yeah, we can totally live together forever as a family. This is auto-progressing, by the way. I'm not progressing it. It is just auto-progressing. I will, but I have one more job to do before that. You're leaving again, aren't you? Yeah, he's always awake. Children always hear everything. Yeah, he'll always get the bad guys. Weirdly enough, this is making me want to play Lufia more and more because of the generational aspect. I don't want to talk over too much of the music, but I do enjoy it. That said, if memory serves, none of these videos are sadly... Oh, Stella died. They all get claimed on YouTube because of the battle song. Funnily enough. Stella! I don't think he says anything after that. Oh, yeah, he does. Temptation song. I forget. We're gonna miss some of the songs. I am telling you that right now. Can't remember what movie made that song that phrase an icon. I don't remember either. But I do know that I have, like, the scene stuck in my head. Only song you ever had an issue with was Battle on the Big Bridge. This one, we're gonna have an overnight scene here. I will alt-tab this while we actually do that. Yeah, Final Fantasy V, I get claims from Latin Autoproof for Fireship and for the town theme and for battle themes and stuff like that. Just for this game, I don't get it for most of the Final Fantasies. Oh, it's you, Ferris. It's my mother. My mother died here not long after I was born. After that, my father took me on a long trip. Then 3 years ago, after a long illness, he died too. That should do it. He was a good man. Fathers, gar, who needs him, says I. Your father was a king. Dar, let's head back. The others are waiting. I forget when we lose Galuf. Spoilers, we lose Galuf. Oh, do we have secret on you right now? I think we do, actually. Yeah, we have secret on them, so we'd see the hidden passages. And I don't remember if there's anything else we need to be doing here. What do you have in the magic shop? Oh, we can just buy Esna. You already have it. Yeah, just Ferris goes hard on it, but... I don't see any other hidden passages. I don't see a pub. We've got that one. Those are places we've already been. That's home castle for her. I'm mostly just exploring the areas that we can get to with this one now that we have a little bit more of the world unlocked. This is... yeah, the big town there. That, and I actually like the Chocobo music, so fight me. Fight me, if you will. Just humble. This is called Easterly Village. And it's like the most western one on the map. They just have the time magic. That said, I do like the town songs as well. There's a monster wandering around the eastern woods dressed like an old man. He'll hit you like a thunderclap. That's gonna be a Ramu. Meh.
Don't scare me like that. I was just pretending to be a trainer.
Meh. Meh, meh. Better not talk to the sheep in the left corner of this town. They'll ram you as soon as look at you. Yep, then here's a song that should help you. I don't think we actually even have Beast yet. West is just the furthest east. Touche. So yeah, we're up to 3 songs. Oh yeah, we did get Bard. Never mind, I'm a dumbass. I'm so behind on like leveling up classes. I feel like I should be much more far along in that. Question is, how do I get back over? There it is. Something's hidden behind the waterfall. At least that's what great-great-grandma said. There's always something hidden behind the waterfall, my guy. Always. Are you the ones trying to save the crystal? The bard lying through his... Yeah. Then have this love song. What could go wrong? I mean... Is it so wrong to love dragons? That frog's still sleeping even though it's warm out. What frog? You fool. Oh, those are, if I remember correctly, elemental absorption rings. Fire rings absorb flames, protect against the cold, but are weak against water. Coral absorb water, protect against fire, but are weak against lightning. Angel rings protect against zombie and aging spells. Well, I need some angel rings, but you don't have angel rings. You literally have... Oh, never mind. Yeah, you do. For some reason, I thought it was the 3 elements. God, I need to learn to read. Where's your piano, guys? One thing that would probably be a wise thing for me to do on some of these games is go in and replace some of the music with, like, OC remix versions. What is the purpose of this hidden passage? My guy? What is the purpose of your hidden passage? Besides it just being a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. In the shop. Called Easterly Falls. Groovy. I could have sworn there was a... Is there not a weapon shop here? Guess not. Disappointing! So I think that is pretty much everything we can do to get into trouble around here. So let's go kill some guys for axes. Did I miss any towns that would be interesting? Because I don't think we have forests near that one in the middle. Went to Bart's, we haven't gone to like the original castle, but OC Remix is one of the few places that hasn't disappointed you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the fence as to whether I'm going to be dropping an affiliate program I'm part of because of disappointments. Although I don't know how many people know about it. We'll see if they end up going back on what they've been doing, because it's just a company using Gen AI for something they shouldn't be using Gen AI for, which is anything. Yeah, this is the town that we can't get to with this. Because I don't think there is... Yeah, there's no way to get to a forest to there. That's probably all the abilities I want. Let's see if we can get this axe. Or at least figure out which enemy it is that has said axe. Okay, so it's the east and down. Do you happen to remember what enemy it was? Or what they looked like? Because that's one thing they didn't change too much of, was the aesthetic of the enemies. Have a good one, Queen. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. The guy I just killed? Yeah, those guys. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I can kill a few of them. They're not that scary. They look undead to me. Like undead barbarians. I might just spam magic on them to kill them off fast. Because right now, we don't kill things too fast. They are carrying the death axe. Okay. We'll do a few battles here. We can punch them around a little bit before we... Because our next little segment is going to actually be mildly tough. So getting a little bit of grinding in is not the worst thing ever. I'm just kind of... Oh, hi. You just fight him. We'll use magic in a minute. Because I don't want Bio Soldier being able to do, like, anything. It isn't super rare, that's good. So I might be able to get 4 of them. And go True Zerker. This should be lethal on him as well. Bio soldiers scare me. Because we had that one just two-shot us. Obviously, when we get to being slightly higher level, it's not going to be that big of a problem. 200 damage is going to be nothing when we have thousands, but right now, double bio is instant death. Oh, we missed. I'm going to, like, single target him as well. Because that might actually get him in range of Ifrit. Also depends on definition of super rare. Because it could be one of those, like, oh, it's 1 in 64, and I just don't get it ever. I've had that happen. I've had things I was farming for on... I want to say it was... I don't even remember what game it was. It was a Final Fantasy. It was like a 1 in 32 drop rate or some crap like that, and I just couldn't get it. We did learn a skill. Yeah, we got to Sorcerer level 4. Getting Sorcerer up to max, not super necessary, but it's fine. Are we looking on life? I'm going to go ahead and cure up. Mainly because bio soldiers. Biohazards are a threat. I do wonder what the drop rate on it is, though. Might have to look that up. Ice 2 on that guy, just to get rid of him. Is the death rate about as high as our silence rate is? Which is like about 50%, looks like. What's bad is I kind of know whenever we're going to get the drop based on how the battle ends. That said, Ninja Guy. Ferris. That has me mildly curious. I'm gonna go with end turn there. It procs a lot. Okay. There's definitely some mean combos I can think of with an instant death weapon. I need to try and steal from them, actually, now that I think about it. Let's go black, and we will do... I think it's fire for these guys, but I don't... Oh, no, they're black flames. No, fire is going to be absorbed by them. Okay. Summon a Shiva. The procs will heal undead. That's fine. You try and steal from that guy and see if we can get anything. Silver bow. Sweet. Getting items as, like, weapons from theft, not a bad thing. Because items we can sell for a lot of money. No, you failed me, Ferris. We'll get another chance, probably, judging by the hit rate that we have. Oh, shit. I forget what that does. Half level. Wait a minute. We did get an item drop on this one. Yay, we got 2 of them. Sweet. I forget what half level does. I think that might be it setting me up for a level X skill. But I could be wrong. Okay, so now we have 2 of them. We only need 2 more. I need to organize this like nobody's business. This is going to drive me bonkers. Okay. So job-wise... Galuf we're keeping on Summoner for a long while. I do think that Bartz is going to be the one that ends up going Berserker for a while. First, at least. And I do need to check one thing. Because I do think it is... Berserkers are the only ones that can equip axes, if I remember correctly. Where are you hiding? There it is. Yeah, Berserkers are the only ones that can use that. That'll make farming a lot easier if we get 4 of those. We can just pop them up on the right people and have them just auto go. I'm going to do Ice 2 on you. Then we'll do a summon on Galuf. I'm going to try and steal from the Bio Warrior once. If this doesn't kill him. I don't think it will. Because he might have something interesting. A regular battle axe. That might not even be worth it. It's a go-to anytime you get Berserker on the Fiesta. I'll have to remember that in case I do a Fiesta one of these years. The challenge for me would be just beating the game with those limitations. So, Battle Axe is Berserker only, but I wish I could see its stats. So we're going to go ahead and have you go over to Berserker for a minute. Yeah, Death Sickle beats it out. 23. Oh, it's weaker than our freaking Mithril Hammer. Well, ass. So yeah, 2 Zerkers with Death Sickles would make pretty much farming most of these areas trivial. Let's do learning on you. And on you, we will do secret for now, because you don't really have anything to buff you up. I should have gotten everybody learning early on. But you had to quad Zerker your way through the Sandworm fight once, never again. Ouch. That seems like it would just require a lot of luck. Why are they not attacking? You were level 42 when you finally did it? Well, we're probably going to be slightly over-leveled. If I do any kind of proper grinding. Because what I'll do is I'll just like let it run with the button pressed down and just walk up and down. Yay, some levels. We're already like halfway there, but I do think that the EXP requirements tend to go all over the place on this one a little bit. So anyway, we're going to switch back to our normal jobs. I just wanted to mess around with that for a minute, see what their stats were. Okay, so you... I could have a second person doing Blue Mage. And I want Dust Be on you. So do I grind up until I get 4 of them? I think I will. We should be fine to do that. Because our next dungeon, if I remember correctly, is the Jacques Cave to the west. Part of me is thinking I should have actually left him on Thief. Just so that I could steal the silver bows from these guys. Because those, if I remember correctly, should sell for a few hundred. Ugh. Sorry, I'm stretching. That's another thing that grinding allows you to do is freaking stretch. I want to see how much they sell for it and see if it's actually worth stealing before I really commit to doing that too much. That's such a weird enemy design, by the way. Butt face enemies. Go! Okay, so let's stay at the inn. How far is your thief one from another level? You're actually pretty close on it. That should be good. Okay, so we stay at the inn. We see how much it takes to... we get from a silver bow. Because we can... I think we have 2 of them now. But I think it's a few hundred for them. Which is basically an additional fight. So... that would be a good way to generate some extra income with a memory cursor. I keep forgetting how zippy this is. Okay, silver bow, silver bow, silver bow. 750. Death sickles are 2950. So that's actually a good way to make money too. Like, not even close. Longsword can go away. We keep the moon rings. I'm just selling some of our excess junk. We're going to keep the leather caps. and 2 leather shoes. Actually, we're going to just keep 2 leather caps, just for equipment swaps. Silk robes we can keep instead of those. Keep the ribbon because we actually, I think we have a class that can equip it now. I will probably do some organizing of my inventory off camera one of these days. Probably over the weekend. Whenever we're doing Baldur's Gate with Gablin. Okay. What can Ferris actually... I mean, Twin is like the only other ability that's even remotely useful for him. He's already got Steel. He's got all of those other abilities. Give me the rest of your gear. Because we have a lightning bow already. Okay. So anyway, let's go to Jacques Cave. Let's see. I think it's just straight west, and then we should have a forest to land in. And I will remember to come back here and grind on that stuff off camera. I just want to get a little bit more progress. I think this is where we land, unfortunately. Which is way further out than I want. And yes, we do have Ferris on Flea for a reason. I think. Yeah, we have natural Flea. I forget how the menu works whenever we do that. Well, we're about to find out. Okay, down here. Because I forget if it replaces his ability to flee. To have Twin there. We'll just take Flea. Okay, anyway. We've got Skull Wall, which I do not remember the clue you're supposed to have to do this. Okay. Go down to where you'll see a whole bunch of skull buttons, but only one is real. After a few seconds, it reveals itself, and you have to press it before they all come back. Otherwise, it changes positions, and you must try again. Well, we obviously want to kill the Nut Eaters. These are enemies from, like I said, the very beginning. They're also pretty good ABP, apparently. Which one is it? Our zippiness sucks. There you go. Because we end up just overshooting anything we're going for. Maybe I'm going to be lucky enough not to have to deal with the skulls here. I say that, and I'm going to end up having to fight the skulls. Forget if we... Yep, that unlocks the door. There's a shuriken, a tent, and a whip in here, by the way. There it is. Metal slimes. And yeah, they leave treasures in these, if I remember correctly. Or leave switches in them. That's why there was the hint of, you should check the open chests. Okay, if I remember correctly, we did not release Wolfie. Because I think Wolf Guy would steal the treasure here. Yeah, it does. It says he would. Okay. Yeah, as long as we don't get the skull squirrels, we're fine to just take as much ABP from here as we want. Okay, so there's one. There's our shuriken. The one over on the left should be a tent, and the one up top should be the spark whip. We're getting very lucky, by the way. That guy one-shots us if he hits. It's one of them there jerks. I remember grinding here as a kid, though. Oddly enough. Just because, yeah, these guys are... They're 2 ABP, which is not the best, but better than a sharp stick in the eye, and they're easy to kill. We gained caution. No more back attacks. We can't get back attacked with a thief anyway, but we can put that on the ninja. I should try stealing from these guys as well, see what they have. Tonics, okay. Not worth. Now, if I could steal their nuts, then we'd be a little better off. Do you ever steal their nuts? Now, do I think we're going to take a long time to beat this game? Probably not. Oh, we've got an ad coming in about 5 minutes, by the way. Just as a heads up. Oh, flee. See what I mean? That was our tankiest character. Our luck, it did not hold out. Thankfully, we have plenty of mana to bring it back. I can only imagine this if you didn't have a white mage. You would be burning through so much gold just on Phoenix Downs from some of the just instant death and cheese ball enemies. Bitch. At least with this, we can just kind of go with it. Our luck is gone. Aren't there challenges that are only white mage? In the first game there is. Final Fantasy 1. Although it is worth noting, only white mage, once you get to the end game, is broken strong. So it's one of those that starts out really, really kind of tough and then becomes just super easy. If that makes sense. I don't know if there's one for this. I suppose you could get that on Fiesta. You would really lack any offensive ability for the entirety of the challenge, though. Oh. Groovy. That could have been about 1,000,000 times worse. It just gave us free ability points. Okay, so you... What's the next thief skill? 150 is going to be... Mug. Oh, you're working on mug. We can go with a mug. We got the shock whip. That reminds me, I do need to check. Where's the ribbon? It's there. We're going to lose track of it for a second. There it goes. No, none of our characters can use the ribbon yet. Is that a bear exclusive piece of equipment, possibly? Now, as far as the bear playthrough, generally your goal with getting bear is to actually just getting certain things maxed out so it gets all the bonuses. It's dancer gear. Okay. Hey, Affit. Huzzah. Okay, so we just need to leave here now. Gallup is your favorite 32-year-old? Final Fantasy hurts me because of that. Oh, God, bye. Bye, Barts. They're gonna keep doing that. There is going to be an ad in about 45 seconds. Just as a heads up. Question is, how much further do we want to go today? Because we've got to do the sand tides next. Which is that big desert that had the moving sand. Which is going to be a problem. We need our BFF, X-Death. Sorry, S-Death. He's our friend. See, I don't mind them escaping. It gives me ability points for free. Them using up all my mana to revive and stuff sucks. Yeah, it's not getting through the sands that I'm worried about. It is... Yeah, the dungeons. Because that's probably... It's not going to be a full stream in and of itself. But it'd be kind of nice to just start in the sand area and then end that kind of quest arc in one session. Especially considering I have a feeling I'm going to die at least once in it. Wow, 32 is enough to kill those guys. Wonder if 85 is enough to kill them. Only the regulars will get that one. Only the regulars. And it might even only be the regulars from Tuxedos. They give 5 ability points. I don't think they give you XP if they die, but they might. Locke gets it. See? Someone gets my bad jokes. Someone. How's it going, Locke? Lurk of War. Should I make that your new nickname? I'm getting a lot of tonics from these guys. There we go. How are you doing today, by the way? Cold but getting by? Understandable. See, I am perfectly fine with them running away. Lurk of War is one of your nicknames. So which version of Final Fantasy V is this? This is the PS1 version. Believe it or not. It is one that does not get covered very often because a lot of people hate on the PS1 re-releases of these, sadly. They get mad at the load times. I personally don't find them that obscene. Obviously, on original hardware, they were a bit longer, but not a big deal. So what I think I might do, since the next bit of quest is going to be a long boy, we're going to get to town. And then it's a question of, do I do some grinding and we just talk about random shit? Or do I do a short stream and then just do a long one tomorrow if I have the energy? Might not have the energy. The only load time that bothers you is going in and out of the menu in PS1 Chrono Trigger. There are people who really hate on... my brain just farted. That really hate on the load times for Final Fantasy VI. You have a funny history with Final Fantasy V. Let's just say the first time you played it was on Dreamcast along with Mystic Quest? What? Fan translation, maybe? And I'm going to note, I read that as GBA the first time I read it. And now that I'm like looking at the chat history, I see BGA and my brain is just completely somewhere else. Like playing that on a ball grid array would be wild. Being semi-productive, finally got around to making the icon for Hydrate Redeem, the last one without an icon. Cool. I have been making Foundry icons. That has been a huge chunk of my off-screen time right now, sadly. Grandpa hacked his Dreamcast and downloaded a compilation of 500 Super Nintendo and Super Famicom games to play on it. Oh, lovely. As far as if it was one of the original Dreamcast, there's so many cool things you could do with that. So hopefully it's still working. Please don't kill all my characters before they get another turn. Oh, bite me, game. Oh, we almost repeated that. PC recompiled Quest 64 in the works. You're more hyped than you should be for that. I have a copy of Quest 64. I don't have an N64 to play it on, but I have it. I could probably cover that. You're given that Dreamcast as a gift a year ago with a tower box full of hacked games? Sweet. Yeah, the original releases of Dreamcast were... I don't think I should refer to them as a hacker's paradise, but they were a homebrewer's paradise, especially because you could homebrew a game, pop it in, and it would run. Which, yes, does lead to pirated copies and yada yada yada, homebrew software to run various games. But it was basically a dev kit. It was awesome sauce. I see somebody else covering some Final Fantasy. Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, I don't know if they're actually streaming it, though, or if it's just their category. That is not Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. That is somebody doing freaking GeoGuessr. You're just curious to see Quest 64 with widescreen 60 FPS and who knows what other quality of life, like, you know, quick saves. Quick saves are always good. Quick saves are wonderful. Oh. I'm just seeing what everybody... Oh, Karen and I just came online, but we raided Karen and I yesterday. I probably shouldn't raid twice in a row, right? Let us go. Let's go to Armia. They're doing Town to City, which is... Oh, it's got Twitch integration. You can troll the city. Anyway. I think that's the right address. If I can find the right window. Yeah, that's the right one. That's how you discover some of your all-time favorites: Final Fantasy V, Phantasy Star Online, Crazy Taxi, Sonic Adventure. Crazy Taxi, I don't know if I'd be able to play it these days, but that was such a landmark game. It's insane. The Phantasy Star series in general is good. 4 is the best in my opinion, but the other ones are extremely solid. So anyway, I am going to let you guys go. We'll be back tomorrow to do our desert runs and all that fun jazz. I might do some grinding today while I'm getting other work done. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.